ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Schmidt. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Yankee blue. Now, slide 22. Slide.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Galladay. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying...
Oh, look out! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's going to take off. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Gets it past the marker. Got a lot of running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Schmidt. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about going to take a shot at this DB? And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Schmidt. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
They'll run it from the gun. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half because obviously, you built your...
Looking deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
To the air, it's Schmidt. He's right on target. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass picked off. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A run for the quarterback. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Illinois 17, Georgia 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
I'm going to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
Flip it. Under.
Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why...
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
Double right.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown Illini! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 17 to the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Just ran him over. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Schmidt. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. Going for it all. Oh, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Now, Georgia.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Caught by the receiver. Timeout, Georgia.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Steps away to find some room. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to